What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? It's your boy Benji, the ruler, street sweepers, the mafia. I'm Mob ENT CEO. We are live and in full effect. Y'all already know what time it is. It's been a little minute. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I have been live and on the radio platform. Shout out to the Core 94. Okay, Universal Radio Station. You know what I'm saying? H-time going down. You already know what time it is. Today is a special episode of the Real Right Show. This is the Ikonmall launch exclusive. Okay, and when I say exclusive, meaning you're gonna get detailed, in-depth information about how to navigate on Ikonmall, on how to purchase your own virtual store on Ikonmall, some of the different variations of how to set up your store, the difference between a premium guest and a regular guest coming on our platform. There are 4 different floors to the Ikonmall. It's a lot going on. So I really appreciate you guys for tuning in and continuing to support the Real Right Show platform. Again, we are live and in full effect. This is the Real Right Show. And what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna give y'all a little bit of history between me and the owner of Ikonmall, Brandon Falcon. We got a little bit of history. Met bros in Atlanta. Was at the barbershop. I needed a hookah. He pulled up on me, and I kind of did like like how I do the pop-up promo. Sometimes people don't be like expecting, and they be like, "What the fuck? Oh, he's serious?" I be like, "Yeah, I'm serious." You know what I'm saying? But it's just that brand development side of me, to whereas I see something, or I'll see a person or a business or a product or a brand, and I'll just automatically find different ways promote it or market it to different demographics of people. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. This is the Real Right Show. We are live and in full effect each and every Sunday, 5 to 7 p.m. You can check us out at thecore94.com. We are live right now on StreamYard. Okay, we're live on StreamYard right now. We're live on YouTube, and we're also live on the Real Right Show Facebook page. So you guys Google us, the Real Right Show, 2 E's, TheRealRightShow, the Real Right Show. Brandon Falcon, the owner of Ikonmall, is also a sponsor of the Real Right Show. So just so happens we can get an exclusive interview, you know what I'm saying, in-depth interview about what's going on in Ikonmall. And hopefully we got some entrepreneurs tuning in. Hopefully we got some barbers, some stylists, some cosmetologists, some designers, guys who have their own beard oil line, maybe a designer frames if you got your own designer glasses. Shout out to Q Visions, my homie Kwame. Shout out to Kwame Favor. He has his own eyeglass line called Q Visions with the Z on the end. Y'all can Google that, look it up. Hopefully he's tuning in. So that could potentially, you know what I'm saying, get a little spot in Ikonmall. But I'm not gonna go too much in depth without bringing the actual owner onto the live stream right now. So Mr. Falcon, are you ready? You ready, bro? Hold on, I don't think your audio is on, bro. Let me just go ahead and add you on the screen. Is your audio on?
We on.
Can you hear me? Now I can hear you. There we go. Yeah, you can hear me.
Long time.
Yeah, long time, man. We back in this bitch, you know what I'm saying?
It's good to see you again, brother, man. It's been a real long time, man. It's been a couple years, actually.
Yeah, it's been a couple years, and we both have grown and developed in so many different ways since then. I'm sure you can see the growth and development of the show. You know, I see the growth and development from a hookup line to a 3D 360-degree virtual shopping mall online. Now,
yes, man.
I don't know where to start. Where, how? I mean,
let me start it for you, actually, brother, because you told the story wrong. First of all,
I did.
You did. Well, you told it right, but you missed a lot of parts to it.
Yeah, that's not where you in.
I think no. Well, you missed the parts about how we met. See, you're missing the most important parts right there. The most important part. Yeah, so no. So we met in the barbershop, but the most important part to that is the reason why I took to you personally is because I've never met a person with so much drive and ambition for whatever it is that they have. And this is just not on no because I'm here with you type of conversation. This is real life conversation. When I first met you, like you said, it was in the barbershop. I see, you know, we had a conversation, and I really wasn't taken by your conversation because I really thought you were trying to get me for some product. You know how you boys in Atlanta do, man. So I was on a big watch out for you for a second. But what took it differently was you showed. We end up doing the same event in Atlanta, and whatever happened at the event happened. But you know what? No, scrap that. Not many people turned out to that event.
Right.
Fine. Not a big deal, right? But to watch a person who owns their own product, yourself, you also do music, and you were slated to do music that night, and we was just waiting until a crowd came in before you decided to do your music. But bro, when I say, like, literally nobody showed up to this club, man. We're not even gonna hold the line. Nobody showed up to this club.
Nobody, bro.
And I watched you say, you know what? I don't care if nobody shows up for the rest of the night. If not even one person walks through this door, I'm gonna hit the stage and I'm gonna give it all I got. And I watched you perform.
Like it was a sold out show, bro.
Like it was a sold out show. And
Everything.
that gave me so much life, man, about just life in general. Is you don't need a crowd to cheer you on to be who you are.
Bro, not if you're dope, not if you're an entertainer, not if you know how to move the crowd, not if you are a brand yourself. You don't need a group of people. You don't need a flock of people. You don't need just you being you. Everything that you exude, your persona, your aura, your personality, your zhush, they're gonna see that. They're gonna. It's an You have to entertain. You want people to book you. You got to be able to entertain. Period.
Yeah, and it just doesn't stop with entertainment. I mean, that is a life period. Like you don't need a crowd to be great.
Right.
If you feel great in your soul, you automatically won already. You know how many people want to be somebody, but they fail every day because they don't have that validation from that next person. And I preach that to every person I meet now, because when I met you, I was confident, but I seen a different type of confidence that you had.
Right.
I don't even think I was on the level of being so confident that if nobody showed up to my hookah show, that I was still gonna serve hookah to myself. Like, I wasn't that confident, but you know, now anything that I do in life, man, you help build my confidence personally.
The same energy. I don't give a damn. I can take it all the way back to when shout out to South Carolina Black Pride. I performed at South Carolina Black Pride. My first show out. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? It was hot as hell in Earlwood Park. It was about 10, 15 people in that bitch. But I was booked to perform, and I performed, and that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna treat everything that my name or my brand is attached to like it's a sold out show, like it's a million people watching, like it's a million people trying to see what's going on. Like we got quite a few viewers on here right now because they know what's going on, bro. And it's none of the reasons why I like to take a break from it, just to kind of make people appreciate your presence more, because when you vlogging each and every day all the time, they get used to it, they get comfortable, you know what I mean? They don't want to share, they don't want to comment, they don't want to engage. So it's like, it's okay. So sometimes you have to pull back from them. And but back to the Ikonmall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So I'm excited, man. Listen, I'm so excited for this. Like, I'm so excited to launch this on July 3rd, man, because it's almost like my whole life in one business. Literally, I've never worked so hard for anything in life as I have for Ikonmall. So the way this started was, my daughter, she's 10 years old. We do a daddy-daughter trip every year. She gets to choose anywhere she wants to go. And as long as you do what you're supposed to do in school, be respectful to the people that's around you, you can have whatever you want in life. We're going to go anywhere you want. So obviously 10 years old, she always wants to do Disney World. So I'm like, cool, that's where we at. So last year we did Disney World, and I always use that moment to have a conversation with my daughter, and I pick a brain just to see where she's at mentally and emotionally. Like, so I ask her, how are you feeling? Do you feel like life is too much? Do you feel like school is too much? Do you feel like, do you feel any type of way about anything?
Yes.
I want to make sure that you are feeling completely happy with everything that you're doing.
Yes.
Right? So we have that conversation. So, I ask her, I say, every time we always had a conversation about what do you want to be when you grow up? And I'm the type of father that I'm never going to downplay anything that you say to me. All right. There's times she told me, she said, Dad, I want to be a skater. I said, okay, say less. You want to be a professional skater? Have you ever went skating before? She said, no. I said, okay, let's go to the skating ring right now.
Let's go, yeah.
Ain't nothing but time and opportunity between us right now. So we went skating. She busted tail a couple times, and I made sure. I said, you want to keep going? We can keep going. She said, no, I don't want to do this. This isn't fun.
This ain't it.
But it's the experience. That's what we go for. So what Ikonmall came about with, she wanted to own her own beauty salon, and I said, fine, no problem. And like, I real life, brother, she told me just like this. She said, I want to own a beauty salon, but I don't want to own just a normal beauty salon.
Right.
She said, I want to own a beauty salon so that when people are waiting to get their hair done, they can at least take a number and they can go shopping in different stores in my beauty salon while they're waiting to get their hair done. And I said, to be 10 years old, not only I'm I'm very big on don't tell me what you want to do. Give me the plan.
Yes.
Understands that about me. I'm gonna listen to you all day, but it's going to fall on deaf ears if you don't come with me.
If you're not, yes, yes.
So she came to me. She said, "This is what I want to do, and this is how I want to do it." I had no other choice but to say, "Well, how much is it?"
And she was sure of it. She was sure that that's what she wanted to do. She was confident about it. And then just to have that support, and that love, and that faith to be able to, Pops believe in me, to be able to take this, my idea that was just an idea to a whole nother level, bro. So it was pretty, y'all pretty much developed it around July 3rd last year-ish.
Yep.
And we're launching it on the 3rd of this year, correct?
We are.
All right. Now, when it comes to the launch, right? So just so people can be aware, would they still be able to access the website, or should they just switch directly to the app?
Yeah. So right now, the only thing available to the general public is the website. And
Correct.
what the website is for is just to give you general information on what Ikonmall is. And all the reason why I wanted to make sure that the public had that access is I know Ikonmall is so dynamic. It has so many different parts to it that if you can tell it to anybody and they will pretend like they understand, but it will be very hard to understand it all in one basic conversation.
Because there's so many different levels and
me and you
very intricate. Yes.
We've had conversations, me and you, and like you even, hey, explain this to me one more time, and that's how I know that we have something special here. So yes, the actual website is available. So if you own any type of small business, it doesn't even matter. Just go to the website, put your information in, and hit the submit button, and I'll get all of your information. We'll do the reviews, so forth and so on. We'll send you an email once approved, and we'll let you know exactly what to do next. But if you just want any in the basic information, go to the website. If you have a business and you want to become a part of the mall, go to the website, fill out the information, and hit the submit button. So what Ikonmall is pretty much it's going to be the world's first 3D virtual reality mall for small businesses. All right, what does that mean? So if y'all can walk with me for a second, it's exactly that mall that's in your town. We're taking that mall that's in your town, exactly like it is in the physicality, and dropping it into an app. You'll be able to walk inside of our app with an avatar and shop on 4 different levels, from stores to kiosks and all the other services that are inside the mall, with one person, as if you would do in the same town that you live in at your local mall. The only difference is you don't have to leave your physical location to go shopping in our mall. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to cut the cost and cut the time that customers spend, and also small businesses spend. So here's the key to this. We've made sure that we cater to all type of small businesses. We cater to small businesses that maybe they woke up this morning and say, you know what? I want to start a new business today. And they started a new business and they don't know exactly how to market themselves. They don't know how to get out to the masses. They don't know how
they don't have traffic engagement. They don't have a following. They don't have exposure to elite clientele. They don't have that.
Exactly. And those are the key elements to revenue when it comes to making money for your business.
Yes.
So what we do is we make it easy for you. We say, okay, here is a platform. All you have to do is create your business, put your business on our platform, and now your business is available to all 50 states in the snap of a finger once you're approved. All right. So, and I keep saying that word, once you're approved. What that means is myself or my staff members, they'll go in, they'll review your information just to make sure that it's legit, that we're not having all type of people from international and all these random spam mails and all this stuff that's coming into our mall trying to overshadow the bigger picture that we're trying to create here.
Correct.
Once we've approved all your information, we'll hit the approve button and you'll be ready to upload your products and actually start selling to the general public. So what services do we offer? Let's start with the first floor. All right. The first floor is exactly like I said, exactly when you walk into the mall in your community. Majority of the time, you'll walk in on the first floor or the second floor. We have 4 different floors. The first 3 floors are dedicated to all small businesses that want to own a storefront. So a storefront is exactly like you see in your local mall.
You will be able to
A
take your
store.
logo and your logo, your brand, your logo, your brand will be on your storefront. So you would just upload probably your logo, and we will stamp that bitch right on your storefront.
100%. And you own that store. That belongs to you. No one else can do anything with it but you. You own the way that it looks. You own the products. You own the shipping. You own anything inside and around that store. All
And
right.
then you have different variations of the store. There are different variations of the store. So you might have a clothing store. So you might have you might have a product line. It's set up and it's catered to whatever service or product that you're selling.
100%. And that's the uniqueness about it, is because we have made sure that we've created a 3D model for any small business that may be out there right now. And if we do not have that, we have all the capabilities of creating that. I have 5 app developers on my team right now who's working 24 hours a day. All right. We're 100% making sure that our businesses have everything that we need. So when I say this, as the executive staff, which is myself and the other team members that will be in the front office, our job is to dedicate our time to all the small businesses, because we're trying to make sure all the small businesses have exactly what they need. We're making sure that they're getting all the products uploaded the correct way, making sure that we have all the fonts, all the wording is correctly spelled. We're trying to take away any mishaps that you may have overlooked because you're just so busy trying to make sure you have your customers taken care of. So we're your backdrop. Your job as a small business is just to worry about the customers. That's it. So we're the B2B. The businesses are the B2C, the business to customer. That's all. That's the only thing we want you all to worry about. We're creating this so that this app becomes a family matter. All right. Everybody that's a part of this app, we're together. We're feeding off each other. All right. So like I said, I have 5 app developers.
Very important right now, y'all. That is very important.
I have 3 retail analysts. So what a retail analyst does is, what they're going to do is, after the first 90 days of whatever it is, whatever products that you have, after the first 90 days, they're going to come to you as a store member. We'll set up a call, Zoom, phone chat, however it is that you want to do it. We'll talk to you for about your first 90 days and say, hey, this is how much money you made. Hey, this is how much money you could have made. Hey, this is how many people looked at your product, picked up your product, but didn't buy your product. But they did go to another store and bought a product that looked just exactly like that. What can we do to make sure that you get that product sold on the first pickup?
So they'll come to your store next time. Exactly.
So it's a real in-depth process that it'll take a long time for us to go into all the things that we're going to be able to do. But the biggest piece I want everybody to be able to walk away with is, for businesses, this is a home front. This isn't just somewhere where we're just trying to we're trying to make some money off of businesses, or we're just trying to know something so we can run away with a couple dollars. This is something we're trying to build for the home front, for specifically small businesses, and only because when it comes to small businesses, it's hard to get that recognition when you're trying to do it all alone. So this is a point where we're trying to build one platform that's for all small businesses, so that you don't have to worry about fighting alone and trying to gain that type of notoriety and trying to
get that image, or to try to be on a certain level. It might not have access or exposure to the certain caliber or brands that's going to be in the Ikonmall. That's what's going to make this so exclusive. Let them know about the celebrity styles.
I'm so excited, man.
Floor.
So, like we talked about the first 3 stores. I'm sorry, the first 3 floors.
Yes.
On the 4th floor, we're going to have icon specific stores. So these stores are for businesses that once we only have 600 stores. Once we run out of the 600 stores, we can't lease out any more stores. But it doesn't stop there. We're not going to turn you away.
Spots. We got 600 store fronts and including the kiosks. The kiosks are just like the kiosks that you see in the regular mall. They're like the little booths or whatever. So those might be for like startup brands or people who might not have a certain amount of products, so they're just testing it, or they might have a snack line, or the little popcorn, whatever. I mean, what a kiosk is, but we have those in the mall as well.
Yeah, definitely. So, and just to elaborate that on a little bit, with the understanding for the kiosks, those are also, like I said, for the people who, or the businesses that may not have a large quantity of supplies. That's fine. What we do is we offer you the kiosk at a cheaper rate so that you have enough time to make money, pay a lower overhead fee, and still find a way to hire your merchandise, try to find more buyers, as well as trying to get into the business of trying to see exactly what you need so you can get in the actual storefront. So that is the basics of a kiosk. So, but back to the fourth floor. The fourth floor is overflow. So let's say we've already expanded on the 600, and we don't have any more of the storefronts. We won't turn you away. What we'll do in turn, we'll offer you to be on the fourth floor, which is an Icon specific store. Which, let's say you sell furniture, what we'll do is we'll say, hey, we have Icon furniture store on the fourth floor. You can take your business and sell in the Icon furniture store. You still have complete control over it. We will not take control over anything in this mall. All right, you still have complete control. The only difference is you're selling under the Icon name instead of as your own store. And then once the store comes available and you want to get a storefront, then you can get a storefront. But you still are able to make money while in the waiting queue.
Wow, and if you're still making money, the fact of the matter is your product is in X store, or we're not gonna drop any names, but it's definitely gonna be celebrities. But okay, cool. Now, all right, so let's talk about the avatars. This is what threw me, because it's like I'm able to actually pick a person, okay, and they're actually walking through the mall. Like, it's escalators and some more shit in this mall, y'all. It's dope now. Actually walk through the mall. Like, I don't think people really actually, I don't think y'all understand how dope this is about to be.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm the owner of it. It's still kind of scary to me.
Oh my god, bro.
When I see some of the things that my app developers has built, it's almost scary.
And this is only the beginning. I'm sure it's definitely going to get bigger and better, and keep developing and keep evolving. Let me know what the difference between a regular guest and a premium guest is.
Definitely, and that's also an exciting thing for me, because I feel like we get to bring so many different avenues that we look for in stores into one shopping mall. So as a regular guest, so you have two ways you can log into once the app launches. You have two ways you can log into Ikonmall as a customer. You can log in as a guest. And as a guest, really all you are is a person who just wants to shop, don't want to own a username. You don't care about the extra benefits. You just want to go in, get what you want, and go. You don't want us to remember you or anything.
A regular guest.
That's it. But if you want to become a premium member of Ikonmall, which is going to give you the more bang for your buck, is you're going to be able to create an avatar however you want it. Male, female, all different type of clothing, the whole 9 yards. Once you do that, you'll be eligible to register for discounts. So the way that we're doing the discounts is once you register for your discount and you're approved for it, 15% off as long as Ikonmall is available. As long as Ikonmall stay alive, you'll have 15% off on every order, anything that you buy, every time that you buy. It never expires. You don't have to wait for a holiday. You automatically get 15% off.
15% off. Right. That's for being a premium.
100%. And after that, you also have the layaway feature, which I'm also excited about, because this allows people whom, we're in times where money is very, very tight. All right. And we're in a pandemic right now, right? And you just never know how your money is going to flow. So we have it set up that if you want to go shopping today, you can. You can go shopping today. You'll go ahead and pick out everything you want, put it in your shopping cart, and put it on layaway. You can keep everything on layaway for 72 hours. Once that has expired, you have to come back and purchase your items or it'll be released back to the store. But we just put this in there as an extra incentive as us saying, hey, we want you to be here. We want you to shop here. We want you to enjoy your time. But we also want to make sure you understand that we know we need to be flexible for you as a customer.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what we're doing with the layaway feature. And the last feature that I'm very, very excited about is the closet feature.
Yes, the closet feature.
It brings a totally different feel. Not only does it save all of your orders, you can access the orders that you've already purchased and see them anywhere that you go. But the best part about the closet feature is if you've already bought a pair of shoes, it's automatically saved to your closet. Well, once you start shopping through the mall for something else, for something to match your shoes, you can take the shoes, put them next to the shirt or the pants, or on top of the shirt or the pants, however you want to do it, and make sure that
I know y'all hear what this man saying, and I know y'all do this. If you really shop and when you go to the mall, this is what you do. You might get one piece from one store, you might get one piece from another store. And what you'll lay that shirt down on the top of that table, and you put your shoes on the top or the side of it and match it up. You're able to actually navigate those pieces on this actual site.
Let me add one more piece to it, and this is a part that I didn't tell you about, so you don't have this exclusive just yet.
I'm in for a surprise.
We actually came up with this yesterday. So now in Ikonmall, we're also going to do it so that not only will you be able to have a closet feature, but we're going to add an additional feature so that store owners can upload their products so that it can be scanned in the 3D model. And then we'll take that 3D model, you'll upload a picture of yourself. We'll take that piece of clothing that store owner has uploaded as a 3D model and drop it on your picture so you know what it looks like on top of you before you buy it.
Oh, wow. Okay, I get what you're saying now. Oh, wow, that's dope. Yeah, that's dope. So now, why should businesses put their products or services on Ikonmall? Why should they get into it? It's really absurd. It's almost like a rhetorical question, but I'm gonna ask you anyway, because some people still might not get how dope and amazing this is gonna be.
Never, it's never absurd, Christian. I think you should answer that question, ask that question anytime you do anything, especially when it comes to business, right? It's the pros and the cons of business. So one of the biggest things about this is that even though you own your own business, you will always have somebody helping you on the back end. We're not one of those businesses that just want to see you come in, and if you fail, you fail. Then goodbye. We'll just replace you with. No, we want to keep you there. We want to keep you exactly. We want to make sure that your revenue is going up. As we want to set a goal for you, right? We want to do everything in our power to be able to reach that goal. So here's the thing. Think of it this way. You as a small business right now, you may either be, you could be making a lot of money or you can be making no money. But there's always a piece that you feel like you're missing, and you're missing it because you don't know where to turn to and find that missing piece. We're that missing piece for you. We're able to find all of the missing pieces that you don't have. And if we don't have it, we know that we can take the extra time to find it. While you're taking the time exactly with the rest of your customers, trying to take care of them, we're doing the background work, trying to make sure that we're bringing back to you exactly what you're missing. We don't want you to ever have to worry about going somewhere else, taking your actual store out of our mall and putting it on the internet. We're trying to show you why this is better than owning a store on the internet, let alone actually own a brick and mortar store. So, I mean, anything that you can think of, I promise you, we've already found a resolution for already.
I'm trying to tell you. All right, so now let's get into the extended services. because
I love it.
this kind of takes it back to the original reason as to why
Ikonmall's
Ikonmall was created.
yeah,
So it's almost like a private concierge. Okay,
100%.
I'm talking about anything that you need or can think of on any level, almost on any, like, listen, okay? So, barbers, cosmetologists, musicians, we have is people that need bass players and pianists and drummers for events. There are people who need nail techs to get their nails done that they might not want to go in the shop. We're in the middle of a pandemic. I mean, I'm just saying, it's people are feeling safer purchasing, buying, doing everything online, like just period. Okay, so extended features. What else would you? What other type of service professionals would you like to see a part of the extended features?
There's no limit. We
It's
we
not.
we want everyone, and what that means is we want customers to have a free range to anyone, right? So
Yeah.
if you own any type of service for customers or for people in general, we want you to register as an extended service. So let's
Yeah.
back up. What is extended services? Extended services is anything, any business that renders a service to the general public without having actual physical store. So great example, barber,
Yeah.
beauticians,
Yeah.
masseuse, you know,
Stylist, DJ,
there you go.
bartender, mixologist, nail tech, wig designers, fashion designers. Shout out
Go
to
in,
Friday. You know what I'm
go
saying?
in.
Fashion designers. We got friends that have eye lines. Hey, we might even, hey, how about dentists? A private dentist, grills. Let's find. Hey, y'all don't make grills. Tattoo artists, registered services on there. It's people
So
that look. It's people that go to different places. Oh, this is what I was thinking. Right. This was like kind of like something that came to me because this directly links to what I have going on, right?
go ahead.
The Real Right Show, we focus on brand development, artist development, brand awareness. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So with being the artist like myself, this is something that I directly identify with.
Mhm.
When it comes to traveling to different places, especially new places, or places that we might be touring through and we really might not know anybody or whatever. And we might want to find some studios in the area, or we
Mhm.
might find a producer, or we might need to find an engineer. We need to know that we can go to Icon Mall
Mhm.
and maybe even type in our zip code or location, and we have a list of producers in Atlanta, Georgia that you can book. We have a list of studios that you can book for studio time. We have a list of engineers that can mix your track in no time and you can get on through private concierge. What I think this is dope. I think this is dope, and
And
I'm looking for some management labels that would love to be a part of that. And you got to have the resource, be resourceful, and have the people that so that we can put in position to be able to put these services out there properly.
it's literally like having a public assistant in your palm.
Yep.
Honestly, that's
Yeah.
all it is.
Yeah. Yep. Private
That's
concierge.
all, and that's the way we wanted to make it, so that no matter what you're doing, where you're going, it doesn't matter. Anything. I want to make sure we're answering the questions before you even ask the questions. So that's the key here. That's one of the biggest things that when I talk to my staff, that we make sure before we put anything on the table, are we answering the questions before we ask the questions, or what are we doing? I don't want. We want to make sure that our customers don't have to exert any means.
Any type of yep.
I want them to be able to hit
I'm
that
talking
button
about
on Icon
one stop shop
100%.
ever. And what's crazy is I'm low key already like that myself. You know what I'm saying? I try to find I know where to go. I know how to get it wherever the You know what I'm saying? So all right, so with that, okay, now let's look at it another way. traveling. We do tours. Okay, we do artist tours. We need lodging. So instead of going to Book It or Priceline or Hopper, maybe we can have a service to where we might have a list of travel agents that might be able to book those flights and those
Beat
hotels.
you to it already.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
We just talking about different people we can use as extended service. That's all.
yeah. So no. So what it is when I say beat you to it already, it's just pretty much the app saying, hey, you before you think it, we already
Yeah,
beat you
we
to
already
it.
got
Right here.
it.
You know, and that's the biggest key here. So it's like we're really trying to make it a service where you don't need anything. Right? It's right.
You can just go on the search bar and type in flight to Chicago.
100%. 100%, and it's there. So it's one of those apps where if you feel like you have to use another app to get another type of service, we completely failed you.
Yes.
Because we have completely failed.
It happens a lot with sites too. And I think that this is what's going to make us a lot more exclusive as well. Because if you pay attention to these third-party sites, not only do you have to go to 2 or 3 different sites, you got to pay 2 or 3 different extra fees for using for them. You know what I mean? Because they only get like, let's say with flights. I use Skip Lag. I'm not sure if a lot of y'all use that, but there's another fee that you have to pay, and you might not have to. You per se might not have to pay it, but they might have to pay it because they're getting those exclusive seats on that flight. So you're paying that extra third party fee. But yeah. So we talked about discounts programs. We talked about layaway. We talked about the closet feature. We talked about the fact that it's 3D 360, meaning your avatar will be able to spin all the way around. You'll be able to turn all the way around. There's 4 levels in the mall. Now, let's talk about pricing. And people want to know. They want to know how much we're talking. So let's break it down from the kiosk to the first floor, to the second floor, to the third floor, and the fourth floor, and why the variations in the pricing.
Yeah, sure. So let's start off with being a customer. All right. How much does it cost to be a customer in Ikonmall? Well, as we discussed earlier, it's free, right? You have the guest network where you can just completely just walk in, do what you want to do, just without the perks.
Just a guess.
Just a guess. It's free. But if you want to become a premium member of Ikonmall, it's 99 cents a month. All right. And that 99 cents a month gets you everything that we discussed, from the layaway, the avatar, the closet feature. All right. You'll be able to do anything that you want to do, book all different types of services for that 99 cents a month. All right. So that covers the customer fee. Then you got the actual store owners. So to be a store owner at the highest level, which is the 4th floor, is 99 cents a month. All right. And that is for store owners who want to list their products inside of an Ikonmall labeled store.
Behind Ikonmall brand.
Behind the Ikonmall brand on the 4th floor. Then you have the 3rd floor. All right. 3rd floor stores are $99.99 a month. All right. That's for any store that you choose, any other 200 stores on the 3rd floor. Then you go down to the 2nd floor. You got $149.99 a month for the 2nd floor, and the 1st floor is $199.99 a month. All right, so $200. All right, so we say why is there a price variation between all of these features? Well, when you think about it, as we discussed prior to, when you come through a mall, majority of the time you're going to come through a mall on the 1st floor.
Right.
Because you're coming through the mall on the 1st floor, you have the opportunity, the first opportunity, to capture every customer that comes in this
of the store. They might stop. They might look in your store and be like, "Shit, I ain't gotta go nowhere else. They got everything."
100%. You automatically capture 100% of the foot traffic that comes in this app, because they will always come through the first floor. All right. So that is why the first floor is $199.99. On the second floor, you're next to get that foot traffic. So once they've exhausted all means on the first floor, they make their way to the second floor. Even if it's just to browse to see what the second floor is like, you're next up to get all of that foot traffic that's coming from the first floor. That's why we're at $149.99. And on the third floor, you're not left out. You're not getting the lack of foot traffic. You're getting still a lot of foot traffic because everyone still wants to make it up to the fourth
They gotta
floor.
go to the fourth floor, so they gotta pay yeah.
100%. So that's why that's marketed at $99.99. All right. And if you want to own a kiosk, it's $49.99.
$49.99 for a kiosk in the middle of the mall.
And the way that we wanted to do that is to make sure that we put it at the cheapest rate that we can make sure that everyone is still getting the same amount of foot traffic, but at the same time they're getting the help. The only difference is with a kiosk, you're not able to add a large variety of products.
Yes.
All right, this is specifically for the small business owners that are just starting out with limited quantity of merchandise, and they just want to just get something up there, and they just want to take their chances and they want to grow their business. And after they start growing,
that, or they could potentially be like a travel agency or something, and have the kiosk and just have like their files.
There you go.
Contact info, because they don't need a whole store with a storefront.
There you go.
Travel agency. So.
And that's the best part about it. So when you go to the website and you send us your information or whatnot, we'll review it. We'll take a look at exactly what you want to do, and we'll contact you and say, hey, your business may not be suitable for an actual store. We would like to start you off at a kiosk first. Let's see how you do. Let's see if we can build you up, and then we can potentially talk about putting you in an actual storefront. Right. So that's what the kiosk feature is about. And then obviously, lastly, is the extended services section. That's also 99 cents a month, just on a reoccurring basis. And that's a flat fee, and that's it.
This is so different and innovative. I mean, it's 2020, bro. This is so 2020.
I feel like we working with something special, something beautiful, something different. I'm just really excited, man, and I'm excited. I think really just to see how the public takes to it. See how businesses take to it. I'm ready to see the difference.
Yeah. To see and to watch the growth and how people gravitate to it, and then to see the type and caliber of people that is gonna want to be involved with this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That actually already has, that following and that crowd and that exposure and that knows what they could do with this type of platform, bro.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful, man. I've been just listen, man. It's taken us almost, like you said, July 3rd is the launch. It's taken us almost a whole year to create this app.
A whole year. How much? I know you had to kick out. Nah, don't. I mean, I don't like to talk about money.
So. I'm not. I won't even. So the total cost of this mall is $30,000. All right, and that came with a lot of sacrifice, a lot of putting my life to the side.
Time, headaches, like time away from fam, not being able to
100%
caress and give your family members as much time, because you have to cater to that, because this is your vision and it's your brand and you want it the way you want it, and you have to watch your team and the people that you have involved. And then you know when you're in the process of building, you got the pros and the cons. You spending money trying to invest to get your logos and get your brand and get stuff digitized, and it's costly. It's costly to have to pay for these services and then it not being what you want, and then you can't argue with them because they've already done their you know what I'm saying, done their services or whatever. Even though it's probably half-assed, it's just, it's a loss for us.
So, but here's the I think this is the beautiful part of it. And I understand I'm still right now at this point in my life, to this date, I'm still soaking in that moment of understanding that, when we say $30,000, that is a lot of money just to even think about for a business. But how I was able to come up with that money, because there was no bank loans. I'm not rich. That money wasn't borrowed. That was I literally sacrificed. I moved out of I used to live in a penthouse downtown DC. All right. I literally, once my daughter told me her dream, I knew I had to sacrifice something in order to be able to save this money.
Yes.
That to be able to pay for this business that she wanted. I moved out of my penthouse to become a roommate with somebody in Southeast DC for $800 a month. I stopped going on dates with women. I stopped clubbing. I stopped drinking as much as I used to. Anything that was an extra fee in my life,
that was an extra fee.
100% cut it off. The only fee I was paying for was those extra streaming services that kept me sane at night when I was done with Ikonmall conference calls. All right, that was the only fee I was paying. I wasn't paying for anything else, and I'm talking about for a whole year straight. So understand this: that is enough to drive any human insane. You've disconnected yourself from life, from the world. You don't go on social media.
Just that.
Something
of this multitude, though, like that is the sacrifice that has to be made, because one wrong move will mess up the entire situation.
100%.
Down from just picking the team members. You know what I'm saying?
I've ran through a lot of team members so far. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've ran through a lot of team members so far because it wasn't about paying them. That was the easy part. It was about people who actually wanted
it.
The vision and actually wanted to be exactly who
they were. This what I have. Like, I go through this in my life. When it comes to the resources that I have and the skills that I have acquired through my experience. And I've had to cut a lot of people off just because they can't see the fucking vision. And excuse my language, but y'all know this is a Real Right Show. Y'all know it's gonna be me all day, every day. But still, I built and broke down several teams. And I've always been about empowering my people. I've always been about putting my people in a position to win. I've always been about supporting my people. So I'm not going to cry now, about who's not supporting me, because I have the right people supporting me. And those are the people that I'm concerned with. You know what I'm saying? So now, as far as the team is concerned, I think I have, for the most part, my team, and it's a small few, but it's fine. Everybody's skilled professionals, and they're good at what they do and know what they're doing. So, but still, at the end of the day, nowadays, just like this platform, you're still giving people the opportunity to be entrepreneurs. You're still teaching people financial literacy, generational wealth by able to do this. This is not just some app we're gonna have today and it's gonna be deleted tomorrow. This man, this for his daughter. This is a father-daughter business. So this is gonna be passed through a few generations, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I would love. I thank God I'm a part of this. Yeah. Seriously.
And listen, and that's why I say, man, it's so important. Like, this is with anything in life, like business, relationship, anything. It's so important to know who you are before you approach anything in life. I promise you, if you are not confident in who you are, you will be torn down by it.
It's not gonna work. Yep.
And I promise you, and it's not
That's
hard.
Why I had to just be happy with myself. I got to the point where, as I started, like, not literally shutting down, but being okay with being alone or not alone, I'll say by myself in solidarity. It's, you know what I mean? I've gotten comfortable with that instead of, having to be around multitudes of people and having to seek validation from certain caliber of people or just, trying to fit in. I've never been the type to fit in. I've always been one of the ones to stand out and kind of roll my own way. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much have been the captain of my own ship. And for the majority of the time, the team was on my back. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand that pressure from having to develop, orchestrate, strategically organize a business, a corporation, a brand, an app, a digital mall, and still run your household and still keep your sanity. And this kind of correlates with, men and with them working and having to still, take care of home and shit. Like it's a lot on the mental right now with a lot going on. So I couldn't, and I salute you making it to the finish line. Shit, for real.
100%, and I appreciate it, brother. Listen, man. Like I said, this journey over the year has taught me so much about myself, my
Yes.
self-worth, how much I can really accomplish when I'm really putting my mind to it. Because us as individuals, we have goals, we have dreams, we have things that we want to do, but we just don't really think it's attainable because it's like we don't really know how to do it, or we don't know anyone that knows how to do anything remotely close to what we're trying to accomplish. So what we do is we'll throw it to the side. What I really did was I took the dream she had and I hit it head on. I started with Google. All right, I put some stuff on in a Google search, and later here we go.
You just start narrowing it down. That's the same thing I do when I'm looking for certain stuff and I'm trying to get it, bro. I will write down almost everything I see and just knock them down until I get what I want.
That's it. That's how you gotta do it,
bro. Listen, like it's not hard to do research. It's really not, and if it's something that you really anything is attainable.
Yeah.
Impossible is nothing nowadays, bro. Everything is at your fingertip.
Yeah, you gotta want it.
You gotta want it. You gotta want it. It cannot be on you. It got to be in you. It can't be something that you can just put on the day and take off, and then you just, you know what I mean? Like and I have my days, but for the most part, this would be every day, all day. I want it, been wanting it. I done been knocked down 50 times, and I came right back. Right back in this.
You're a different beast, brother. You're a different beast.
That's what I'm saying. I'm a humble beast.
Yeah. Listen, hey man, let me tell you, yo, you know what? I talk about you a lot, even to, some of my friends and other people that I meet, man. And I talk about you because it's like you, like literally exactly what you said. You're a guy, like even I haven't even seen you in over a year and some change probably. But we still talk all the time, and every time we talk, it's still like, the first time we ran into each other, right? And every time I talk to you, we talk about the ups, we talk about the downs, right? And regardless if it's an up or if it's a down, you always have that positive energy, bro.
Yes.
That is one thing about you I always commended you for, and I appreciate you for, because a lot of people don't understand how to take pain and still stay positive and stand up about it. Do you know how important it is? It's so important for you to be able to accept the pain of your life just so you can actually receive the blessings of your life. You can't run from the pain into another path and think that you can travel another path that wasn't meant for you and think that it's going to end the way that you wanted to end. That's not the way that God has life set up. So it's best for you to stay on your path. Take everything that's on your path, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and then once it's all over and done, you can stand on top of your mountain like can't nobody fuck with you.
Nobody fucking with me, for real.
That's it. And excuse my language, but I'm just
now. Shit, let me roll up. Like, no, I normally do. So let me let y'all, my viewers and stuff, know. Like I'm very comfortable. I'm cool, very laid back. When I interview my artists and my guests, and when we're actually in the studio, I like for my guests to be comfortable. I'm in my home right now. I got my backdrop and stuff, but we will be back in the studio at the Baron Collective real soon. So you guys stay tuned for that. Right now, I'm still quarantining, still working, still learning how to use the sewing machine. So I'll be designing stuff. Shout out to the Aura line. This is my fashion line logo right here. I got the logo up here in the cut in the top corner type thing. So yeah. Now the launch.
Let's go.
Radio promo tour.
So excited, brother. I'm so excited.
Press releases,
So excited.
interviews.
So excited.
I know you been, and you talking about what you had to endure just then. The flights.
Listen. If you don't mind me, go ahead and plug this for a second, bro.
Yeah.
Let me explain it to you, bro. What it feels like, because I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. Right? I'm from the south side, of Raleigh, which is, quote unquote, the hood of where I come from. All right. And it's so surreal sometimes when you come from a city that you have nothing to look up to. There is no White House. There is no, there's no huge bridge. There's no ocean. There's nothing to look up to. There's, the person to the left of you and the person to the right of you, everybody's on EBT. The person in front of you, their father just got locked up. Like, that's their environment. The normal, sad to say, the normal environment that a lot of us grow up in, right? So to come from that environment and be able to get to a point where I'm on a phone having conversations with Pandora radio executives, when you're on the phone having conversations with TMZ interviewers, when you're on the phone having conversations with celebrities who who wants to be a part of everything that you're doing, when you're talking to their managing team, and it's like, what am I doing here? Like, you really start to stutter because you don't know what to say to them.
Let me tell you.
They just put you in a position, man, and they just say, look, we're proud of you. Keep going. And that's a totally different feeling, man.
And especially when they don't know like the story behind it. But you appreciate the fact that they don't know the story, or even if they did, they not gonna judge you because they're not looking at you according to what you've been through or where you came from. Let me give you a little bit of history on who I am and where I'm from. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. Okay. The metro. Very small. Okay. A lot of people like to call it crab in the barrel city. And it's the same exact effect. And every time I go home, I feel like it's a dark cloud over the city. It's nothing really. The only positive thing about it is actually seeing my family and a couple of my real ones. But other than that, as far as the energy is concerned, from me being exposed to so much and moving around so much, that type of energy is draining and it kind of throws me off my frequency. So I can't stay long. I can't chill and deal. I can't do that. I cannot. I will not. I did not come this far and shed blood, sweat, and tears to play or to let one of y'all trick me off the streets. I'm sorry, but as a matter of fact, I'm not. My life. I'm not finna do it. But when you're ready to handle business, you want to make moves, you're an asset, you got some shit you're trying to bring to the table, you're an entrepreneur, you got a brand, you got to come to the table with something, bro. It's just no other way around it. Point blank, period. I don't want to talk on the phone. I don't want to chill. Don't stop me. Like, no. So I understand exactly where you're coming from, but that's where I came from. All right. So, but I'm gonna tell you one of my highest points within the past year, and it's the same way. It's so surreal, and it's not like I don't believe I haven't did it. Because truth be told, I was winning awards since elementary school. The spelling bee, straight A student, editor in chief of the newspaper. I was in pageants, winning pageants. as a homecoming king, Zodiac pageant, Mr. Zodiac. I've been all state orchestra. I played electric bass, upright bass. So I've been a winner.
I love it. I love it.
I've been a winner.
Yeah.
Okay, so but now this that is peas to a pot to me. So my high points. So for this, like I said, over this past 12 months, I came to Atlanta. I've been in Atlanta. Y'all know, if y'all know to me, y'all know. I've been in Atlanta for about 10 years, for real. Okay. And I finally got some type of recognition last year. I won an award for the Atlanta's hottest online radio media personality. Atlanta! I'm
Congrats.
from here, South Carolina. Okay. My own city turned me down when I asked to be a part of the station there. It wasn't big enough. So for me to come to Atlanta to be able to accomplish that, I'm proud of myself. I'm damn near proud of myself.
Yeah.
That was just one accomplishment though. That was just one accomplishment. Come to Houston. I'm on my second radio platform already. I've been in Houston for 8 months. So it's not where you're from. It's not what you come from. It's not, the hardships that you've been through, because everybody done been through some shit. And you got some people out here whose story is way worse than mine, I'm sure, who have probably endured way more pain than me, I'm sure. But take that pain and turn it into power and empower your people with it. You know what I'm saying? This is where I'm at with it now. Like, ain't nobody take that shit away from me. And that ain't even all of my accomplishments, but I'm gonna just leave that at that. Cause I ain't finna do it. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all peep. Y'all see what's up.
Yo, and I personally believe that's why it's so important, personally, to me, to have at least one person in the group that's like you. That one person in the group. One person. Too many of them, y'all not gonna work out.
It's not gonna work.
You need one person that's like you. That's like, look, we gonna get it. Look, I don't care. Blood, sweat. We getting across that bridge, though.
You know what? But not even just saying it though, but actually executing the plan to make it happen.
Yeah.
You can tell your people, and you can tell them all day, every day. Oh, you can do this, I can do that, blah blah blah. Let's do this, let's do that, blah 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 blah. But when it's time to execute, you fold, or you leave, or you run, or you missing. That's when I have a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get somebody advice all day long. You can talk people head off all day long. But if you're not executing and you ain't making no moves out here, just leave me alone, bro. That's just where I'm at with it now. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'll be having my moments for real, man. All right, so Ikonmall drops July the 3rd. So sign up. Go on www.theikonmall.com. Get a store. Get some business about yourself. Apply for a store. I got some dope friends that's watching right now who do nails. I got some dope friends that's watching right now who got their own clothing line. I got some dope friends online right now that is a producer, that is a DJ, that is we're a private concierge. So any service, any service. Basically, right?
You said it.
One of my homegirls said, one of my homegirls was like, are y'all gonna have drive-through grocery store? I'm like, you know what? Keep playing now, and in a little bit.
But as we laugh,
look at that now. They're buying groceries. They're buying the groceries online, and they're doing curbside grocery pickup.
But as we laugh about it, I'm really serious about it because only because the people's opinion is so important to me. Yeah. So as we laugh about it, in my head, my gears are turning like, okay, we real life do that. Yes. You know, like why can't we do that? There's nothing about what you just said that doesn't seem attainable. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to do that.
That's why I'm putting the universe. Like I said, I'm getting this from my viewers and my listeners. They're speaking out about it because they know the capacity of the dynamics, the levels, where this is going, and listen, they know.
Listen,
My
like
people.
me and you, we've had conversations, and I can't go too much into detail because I don't have it in a patent just yet. But me and you, I've told you some of the things we were about to build in Ikonmall next. So we have 7 to 10 different phases set up already. So Ikonmall is just a phase.
Yes.
There are 7 to 10 different phases that we're about to add to Ikonmall on top of it being a mall by itself. We just can't. Obviously, like I said, I can't speak on it because
Everything out there.
I don't have the paperwork on it just yet, but we already have it, the map plan, what it's going to look like, how it's going to look at Ikonmall, what type of demographic is going to bring to Ikonmall. This is why I'm saying it's important to be a store owner in Ikonmall because it's going to generate so many different customers. It's not even about the money because the money is going to be there. You're selling to 50 different states. All right, the money is going to be there. It's all about, do you feel like you stand behind your product, and if you feel like your product is worth them buying.
Do you believe in your brand? Do you stand behind your brand? Not to mention, that's why when we was first talking about it, and I was saying growth and how it will evolve and how innovative this idea is. Because once you get your stamp in there and you're in there, baby, your best bet is to stay in there.
You in there.
600 sounds like we got 600 slots in Ikonmall. It sounds like a lot right now because it's fresh and it hasn't launched yet. But I promise you, they're gonna be gone in no time.
It's not a lot. And that's why it's so important to me, man. This is why first of all, I'm starting with you because it's personal to me, because this is you my right hand man. We stuck together for a long time, but it's personal to me to make sure that I hit these ground the ground with the podcast to get directly to the people, man. Because I really want, at the end of the day, when it becomes launch time, I want to be able to sleep at night saying I've really reached out to as many people on the ground as I could. Because what's going to happen is it's going to get into the hands of other individuals where I'm a business.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So this is why it's so for me to get to the people who are really in life and their mind trying to figure out, all right, what is the next way I can submit to or get my brand out there? Listen, I'm here right now. I'm telling you, this is it. Don't wait until I become Amazon and say, damn, I wish I would have did that. I'm telling you,
I wouldn't think about Amazon right now with that big ass warehouse they just burned down. Like seriously.
Yeah. Hey, look, man, you gotta have dreams. We started this conversation.
Hey, all right. So listen, right now, one thing we did touch bases on that we got to kind of go ahead and put out there because we want them to know what they're getting themselves into. Period.
Right.
Now, as far as the shipping and the carrier is concerned, explain to them the whole procedure with that and who will be responsible for what.
So when it comes to the shipping, all that, we don't deal with any of that type of stuff. It is strictly on the stores.
Yes.
Like, we give 100% responsibility to the stores. We're not the middleman for anything. And we're only doing that so that we can make sure that the stores feel 100% comfortable with doing any type of business with Ikonmall. They don't have to feel like they have to go through us to get to the next level or anything else. You have complete 100% control over everything that you do. So when it comes to that shipping and all those great things, if that's between the store and the customer, the only time we step in is if there is a real issue between the store and the customer that can't be resolved for whatever reason. Then the customer can come to us, and then we'll go to the store and say what happened. And then we'll try to find a resolution between it, so we can all make sure that we keep the store, we keep the customer, and we can move on about the day at the highest obtainable rate possible.
And then when it comes to the shipping, and the carrier services, anyway, it makes more sense to leave it to the discretion of whoever store it is, because some of them might want to offer curbside. Some
Yep.
of them might want to offer delivery. Some of them might want to do USPS. Some of them might want to use UPS. Some of them might want to use FedEx. So it's just creative control. You're being able to really like brand your own store all the way down. We're just the platform, the traffic, the exposure, the marketing, the promotions, and we're helping you develop your brand as well, because you got your storefront. Your store is going to be catered to your liking. We're going to have different variations for you to choose from. You got an avatar. You got different designs for avatars for our guests. We got a stationary avatar for our guests. We got different avatars for the premium customer. So I was your premium guest. They say not to call your consumers customers.
Yeah.
Why you think just not? You think a customer makes it sound a little? You think that depreciates the value of them or something?
No, well, you know,
Because
it
I
makes
always
you,
heard her say, "Don't call them customers, call them guests."
well, you know what? You know, that's a great question.
They
Uh,
did. I think about it too. Why?
you know, I guess if you call them a guest, they'll feel more welcome and they'll make a return. Uh,
Definitely more welcome.
I think there's other ways that you could go about, trying to make a customer or guest feel more personal with your brand. I don't put so much emphasis on those two, but
No.
I do understand that there could be some shine to that. But I think if you build your brand more so around making your customer feel at home, i.e., making
Yeah.
sure we're dealing with every need that you have. I don't think any customer or guest would care whether you use either term. As long as you get in their needs. We live in a world where everybody's moving like this.
Yes.
All they want is to get in and get out. So,
Convenience.
100%. As long as you making sure you laying down the red carpet for them and you giving them flowers at their checkout, guest or customer, I don't think it would make a difference. But I do understand why some people may look at it and say, hey, maybe we should use one term rather than the other.
I mean, yeah, it definitely if you consider and you call them guests, it does give them a homely feel. And honestly, I ain't even gonna lie. You call me a customer versus calling me a guest, you probably get two different responses. You know what I mean? Or two different looks, and two different little vibes. I'm a customer.
Yo,
But so July 3rd,
let's go.
Ikonmall will be launching. So right now, you guys checking out the website while we're here. If there's anything that y'all see on there right now while we're still live and while we're still broadcasting, go ahead, put it in the comment section, ask a question, whatever you need to know. We're here to pretty much inform you on whatever's going on with the website, the development of it. Go ahead. Yeah.
And also, and even if not, if they have any questions or any comments or anything that they would want to see that they haven't heard about here on the show just yet, send me an email, support at ikonmall.com.
Support at ikonmall.com. Make sure y'all follow Ikonmall on Instagram. You can Google it. They have a Facebook page. Support at the ikonmall.com is the direct email address. Go to the website and apply for a store. Some of y'all have some dope products. I know my followers, I know my viewers, I know my tribe. Some of y'all have some dope products and some dope clothes that would be great in Ikonmall. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna take a quick little music break. You got something? What you want to do?
I do. Actually, I got a question to pose. I want to pose a question, and then on the other side, let's answer. All right.
All right.
The question I have is, and I really want to know the answer to this. Why do small businesses not like constructive criticism?
Why do small business not like constructive? I don't know. Why wouldn't they though?
So, great example. Why is it that when someone owns a business and you go to them and say, hey, maybe you should try this because this may not work so well because this may make somebody feel like X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
Why do small businesses feel like they're being attacked? You know, why is it why not just take that advice and not, you don't have to implement it, but just take that advice and actually just try to do something with it. Just think about
Or
what
just
it could.
look at self and like evaluate. It's okay to evaluate yourself sometimes just to see if maybe it was some truth in that message.
The only reason why I asked that question is there have been several small businesses that I've approached, like, hey, I want you to be a part of Ikonmall. But right now, I think you might want to try a different approach, because the approach that you're taking may not be welcome to the open public. Like,
Right.
the only people that may be, you know, taken by your products is a certain demographic. And if you want to make money, you might want to learn how to open your horizons,
Yes.
you know, to more demographics than the one that you're showcasing for.
Yes.
You know, and a couple of them kind of got angry with me, and I
You
was
know
like,
what? I've experienced that. I have experienced that, and it even to a level like on image, um, with an associated to, you know, through experience, just saying like how the law of attraction is real, and the way that you dress, the way that you speak, the way that you handle yourself, the way that you conduct yourself attracts a certain caliber of people. And I can say from experience, and for those of you that know me and just have seen my growth from over the years, I just have fitted cap on every day. You know what I'm saying? I had some times where I had all kind of little weird shit going on. But ever since I changed my attire, the way that I dressed and the way that I carried myself, I started to bring on a different demographic of people. Sometimes we don't understand or think deep enough to be like, well, you know what? I do look like a hoodlum. Maybe the millionaire won't speak to me, or maybe that's why they're clicking their lock on their door. And it's nothing we're not trying to take nothing away from being who you are and being original. Because as you can see, I can have on a collar shirt, a tie, or whatever, and still be turned. It can all come off in a flash, baby. But it's just about knowing when to cut it on and when to cut it off. Trying to evolve, trying to rebrand, refresh, revitalize. It's a new day. Like that t-shirt shit is just not gonna work if you're. But to each his own. If that's what you're trying to do, let me go ahead and just specify that. If that's what you're trying to do, if that's your thing, if that's what you got going on, cool. But do not expect me to be comfortable or to be okay with dealing with that. I mean, I ain't going for it. I'm just not. So, you know what I'm saying? The law of attraction is real. And alignment is key. Being aligned with the right people, protecting your energy, protecting your name, protecting your brand. And that'll take us all the way back to how we really, really met. You know what I'm saying? As far as protecting your name and protecting your brand. Because it's like I'm booked to do something and he's booked to do. I never really dibbled and dabbled in this since then. I'm kind of like scratch the surface a little bit. I'm not. So it's like I was booked, he was booked, and then like there was some extra shit, and it's like I'm looking like who the fuck, and I'm sure he looking like this. Somebody trying to jug, and I'm like, I'm thinking the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But clearly, at the end of the day, although we both felt a sense of injustice, look how it was able to formulate what was going on here. So that's what I mean when I say alignment is key. You know, the universe is powerful. It is. It's very powerful. What are you looking forward to with Ikonmall?
Right now, I'm just looking forward to the reaction from the businesses and the customers who actually just take their first step in Ikonmall. I'm looking forward to the reviews because I really want to make sure that this is specifically for the people I want to make sure that it is life changing. I want to make sure that we're actually making a difference in the livelihood of
Yeah.
everyone that is actually using our app. I'm not out here just trying to create another app that somebody downloads and just keeps tucked
Yeah,
away until they need it.
this is not no quick come up thing we got going on. People
No.
are really about his, this is generational wealth type stuff, bro. Like seriously.
Well, I mean, and besides that, it's you to understand and look at the bigger picture. Is not even just about the generational wealth portion. It's about look at the people. If you the stores that have a chance to become a store in a mall, the chance that they have to be successful or even more successful than they already are.
They already are.
That's what I'm excited about. Seeing the success that we can bring, or more success that we can bring to other people.
Yeah, yes.
We can work together and feed off of each other and just go from there. So I'm really, really excited to see
That's gonna be a beautiful thing, bro. That's gonna be beautiful to be able to see so many different brands and businesses, catapult, and just to be able to see the growth and the whole evolution of the entire thing. Like to know that you're going to be a part of a major conglomerate, and we all grew together because we're all still growing. It's not it ain't got nothing to do. It ain't about because you got a kiosk and because I'm on the fourth floor, you're on the third. Or, it's not about that. It's just we're all still in the same app together. You're still being exposed to the same
100%. And with that being said, you may be just the average Joe that down the street that just has a small business, and now you have a small business in a mall. But you're still somebody regardless before that. But then you get to improve on who you are by showing people who your brand is, and that is the next important piece to who you are as a person is who your brand. Because nobody cares who you are if your brand isn't set right. So that is why it's most important that I have everything in this mall that I'm making sure that we're protecting the brand of our business owners. And then let alone, like I said, right there on the fourth floor, you got a whole store full of celebrities. You see what I'm saying? So everybody is under the same roof. No one's better than the other. We're all fighting for that next check. We're all fighting for that next deal. We're all fighting to make sure our customers are taken care of.
And nobody better than the other. It's just
that's it.
In their respective position, playing their respective parts. We're all in this together, and I think this is very dope. And it directly relates to where we need to go right now.
So what is
the direction that we need to go in?
So what do you think would be your favorite part of Ikonmall so far?
I think my favorite part, honestly, is gonna be seeing the avatar go up the escalator. That's gonna be it for me. You know what I mean? I think that's gonna be dope. And then to be able to compare clothes, because so many times I've had to pull a piece from here and then go pull a piece from there and then go back here and then or go on this site and check this out and open up another tab and then check this out and then it's like, is that the same bread? Is that the same? So yeah, so I think that's gonna be dope. And probably lastly, because it's gonna be so many different things gonna amaze me about it. But I think what's gonna be the ultimate thing about it is the diversity in the economics. As far as like the different services that are being rendered and that are being provided and the different types of products and what types of products, because they're all gonna have to kind of relate somehow. Because at the end of the day, you're not just gonna let anybody come be a part of Ikonmall. So that Ikonmall is a brand. Okay. Each store, even down to the kiosk, is a brand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But before they became a part of Ikonmall, yeah, they were already a brand. But before they became a part of Ikonmall, there was a reviewing process. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it had to somehow either relate, associate with, look good next to, in order for it to make sense. You know, you gotta make it make sense. And when it comes to branding, for me, you gotta be telling a story. It has to stand for something. It has to be a message behind it. It has to be something. Just with my name, Aura. It's spelled O-E-R-A. Okay. Now, if you look at it, you would just think era, which is cool because it's like it's a whole nother era, like old era. But it's pronounced Aura. Aura hits different than era. Okay. Aura is your persona, your aura, the energy that you exude when you move around people. That's what your aura is. That's what my fashion line is named for, and that's what it stands for, your aura. So when you put on my clothes, you people will be able to feel that aura. They will feel that aura. They will feel that energy. So yeah, I don't know, but yeah, so it got to be a pro. It has to make sense. It has to make,
But
and
see,
it got to look good.
I mean, but so here's the thing about looking good, right?
Yeah,
You know, the only thing about looking good is what appeals to me may not appeal to
exactly.
the next person. So I'm okay with the I like the different, you know, and understand. So let me go ahead
Now,
and
when
put
I say it look good, I mean like it looks good enough for you to say, okay, for your and the team to say, okay, yeah, we want an Ikonmall.
so and this is why I'm not the only person hitting the accept button.
Right.
The accept button. All right.
Yes.
I have, you know, stylists that I'm working with to say, hey, what direction do you think that this brand could potentially go in or is trying to go in without us even having a conversation with this brand? All right. If you see this brand in a mall, any mall, not even in Ikonmall, would you walk into their store and go shopping in it? These are the conversations we have, right?
Yes.
To determine whether, okay, we hit that accept button or the reject button. Right,
Yes.
because it's that simple. That's the way that the developers made the actual admin. So we sit and we talk and we say, hey, can we really do something with this brand here? Because
Right.
we see there's something there, but have they put enough energy
Yes.
into their own brand?
Yes.
We can help evolve that, or do we think that we need to let it sit a little longer and then keep our eye on it and then come back for it?
Like, is there enough spark in there? Like, is there enough spark in there for us to feel like they're getting somewhere? Like, they might not be there, but you feel like they're getting somewhere. So maybe if we just, you know, do a little critique or a little push, a little help, a little extra support, then maybe that'll get them to where they need to be.
And we're not the end all be all. But what that is, all we're trying to do is say, hey, have these people put enough energy into their own brand that they're going to put that same energy into their customers? Because one of our scariest moments is knowing that we're putting stores in this mall that really don't care about their customers. All they care about is trying to make a little money and then disappear. You can't have that. And that's fine. We all understand you have to make money. But in order for you to make money, you got to take care of your customers.
Yes,
and if you're not taking care of your customers, there's no need for you to even be a part of it. Like I said, you're not hurting yourself. You're hurting all the other stores that are here trying to make sure that they're surviving as well.
600 slots, and it's like, yeah, that's not going to be worth it. You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's not. No. So keep that in mind, y'all. Seriously, for real. For those of you who have products and have brands and clothing lines, and I mean, just keep that in mind. You know, be a brand, be unique in your brand, be a brand, invest in your brand, get out there, make yourself known, make your moves. You know, they have, hey, it's all there.
Listen, Listen, and it takes no time. Like I said, the email is there. Send us an email if you got a question about anything. Even if it's an email asking us, say, hey, do you think we could potentially have a chance to be a part of the mall? I will review your information and review your store personally and send you feedback, or just tell you, yes, I think we're ready. Or no, not right now, but I think you could be a great candidate for getting a kiosk. And here's the thing with the kiosk, it's the same thing. We only have a certain amount of slots for kiosks. So it's not like we have an everlasting amount of kiosks. So we have to be very selective to the people we give kiosks to. The people who are giving kiosks who we believe actually have the potential to blossom. They
Even
just
have a whole large inventory.
Exactly.
They still have the quality of their product, or
Exactly.
what their product does, the results that products bring.
That's it. And like I said, at the end of the day, Ikonmall is about becoming a family away from your family. Because if you understand anything about business, you won't see your family. All right. So if you understand that, we become a family because we feed off of each other. We help each other. We're all trying to, like I said, trying to make money. But making money is a lot easier when you're having fun making money. All right. And you can always have fun making money by interacting with the people that you work with. And we're going to make sure that we integrate a feature so that you can talk to other stores. Whether they talk back to you, I can't control that. But we're going to make sure that you can just talk, you know what I'm saying? Ask questions, find out, what you see in another store, how they was able to get something certain in their store that you don't have in yours. Like I said, as Ikonmall grows, you're going to have more and more creative control. Once we first launch, everything will be a template when it comes to what your store looks like. You just choose the template that's best suited for your brand. But as we get older as a mall, we're going to make sure you start having specific creative control. You're going to start having complete control over every corner in your in your store. So when you start seeing other stores with certain things, I'm sure you'll want to be like, hey, how did you do that? And let me see how you did that so I can potentially do it in mine and just change the color. That's fine. We're a family. We're working off of each other. We're not working against each other. So that's the biggest thing that I want to make sure everybody understands. This is not just something where everybody just joins and don't have no connections to anything.
Yeah, please understand that this is not your what do they call them shits? MLM. I mean, I don't know. What do they call them?
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Multi-level marketing or whatever. Okay. That's not what it is. This is not what that is. Okay. Not a pyramid scheme. It's not any of that. This is far from any of that. Okay. So if you are interested, head over to the ikonmall.com. Apply for a store. Okay. Apply to be notified during the launch. Okay. Drop an email. Drop it. He just gave you the floor. Drop him an email. Send him a couple pictures of your products or something. Hey, do you think I can make it in there? These are some of my shirts, or these is my shoe line, or these are my glass shade designer shades line, or hey, send them an email. Follow Ikonmall on Instagram. Follow them on Facebook. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Pay attention to the content that's floating around right now. It's going to be a lot more to come. Okay. We have less than 30 days for the launch. Okay. So you will be seeing more of us. Make sure you guys peep his page, reach out to him, show love to him. Miss Carmen Falcon, the founder of
10 years old.
Oh man, 10 years old. This is gonna be a $1 billion industry. And I don't even want to put that on there because it could be trillions. If it's trillions in Forex, I could see trillions in this. I could, because everything is going digital.
Yeah.
Everything is going digital.
And if you've been paying attention to the way that retailer shipping, and especially in e-commerce, a lot of these stores are closing. A lot of these stores, and this virus was a staple in it because they wasn't able to survive it. That is why it's so important to have a platform that doesn't require such a high overhead.
Solid platform.
But because there was nothing prior to just doing something in a mall, or having a website on this place that really doesn't dedicate bringing their customers to you or dedicate their time to you, then a lot of these places are just going bankrupt and going out of business now. So now you have a chance more than ever to flourish and shine as a small business, because the world needs you more than ever, because these major corporations aren't able to survive.
They've been doing it for the past 2 years. I've been seeing a lot of these corporations and a lot of these stores closing. I be in the stores. Y'all know me. They was closing. And I'm looking. I'm like, damn. Well, these stores starting to close, and then you start getting other signs, and then little tips and stuff. Like, oh, okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and create the new wave.
That's it.
They doing like seriously.
That's it.
Digital, bro, and a lot of people are out of their store right now. A lot of people's store is burned down or looted or broke into. Like,
yeah, man. And that's the other. I mean, and that once again, that also plays a part. There's so many paths we can travel onto why it's so important to just go ahead and invest in the digital world. It's so important because no one has control over what you do but you. And you still can have a physical presence. You don't have to worry about, a mall shutting down. You don't have to worry about it being burned down. You don't have to worry.
Now all the products that got burned up, and
and I mean, obviously we know you can go to insurance and all these great things. But why? But you don't have to worry about that hassle if you just sit here and you worry about what you have in front of you on your computer screen, on your cell phone screen, on your iPad screen. And it's just that simple.
Period.
People talk about they want to make money in their sleep. What is a better way to make money in your sleep than uploading a product, going to
on everything I love? And then my thing about this is, you might mess around and get a guest from somebody that was walking to go to another store. I was just, wait a minute, they got the Manolo. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? And then you just caught a whole nother swerve, and you wasn't even ready for it. You wake up in the morning, you wasn't expecting too much traffic, and somebody done bought 3 pair of shoes from your store. I mean, it's a platform that is needed right now, and I am excited, uber excited about this app and where we're going from here. Not even just from here, just our lives, period. You know what I'm saying? To see Carmen carry that brand and that name, and where it's going. Like, I've been seeing some crazy stuff, bro. Not bad crazy, but like good crazy, like big crazy.
Listen, and
that same energy.
The floor is open, man. Like, if you know how to do anything that we can use, hit me up, please. Like, I'm
yeah, let us know. Professional. Oh, I'm looking at some of my business cards and it's giving me new ideas. Tow trucking companies. Hey.
Listen.
Hey, photographers. Hey.
For example, like right now,
private limousine service.
Yeah.
Hey, from the mall.
Hey, that's what I was saying. Like right now, I was talking to somebody the other day. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, yo, I need a social media manager. All of this, I don't have nowhere to go. And I'm like, you know what? I gotta get right now because I'm kind of searching for all of these different type of people on so many different type of platforms. But if I had this platform up and rolling right now, I'll be able to get into it right now. So with that being said, listen, if you're a stylist, you do if you social media manager, if you do anything that can help us, reach out. I'm working with everyone, man. There's no limit to this. Like I said, Ikonmall is a family affair. I've spent, we've talked about the money that we spend. So it's not about the money, man. It's about the love that we show each other. Me and Benji, we've been rocking together for a long time now. And Benji's going to be a part of the Icon crew, too. He's on staff. So, that's where the love comes from. We started out as strangers, and now here we are working together. That's how you take care of your people.
And the good thing about it is, this shit ain't no competition. We're not looking down on nobody. We're trying to empower our people, bro. Yeah. We trying to keep some shit going, bro. Like y'all, I've been hearing a lot of y'all with the rah-rah. You know what I'm saying? Talking about what people need to do, and we're doing something.
Yeah,
we're putting in work.
Yeah,
okay? And we want more people that got this. We want more like-minded entrepreneurs. Yeah. That's what we want. We don't. We want everybody. We want to work with. We're not saying that we're shutting off everybody or anybody. We're not, because we're open to working with anybody. But we still have to keep the integrity of our brand and our name. Period. Still.
100%. And like I said, I've approached Benji players. Listen, I have the money. What can you connect me with somebody with the talent that can do this thing? Can they do that thing? And first they look, bro, I know somebody from X, Y, and Z, and we make that exchange and we move on to the next thing. We've never tried to cut off anybody. We've tried to work with everyone. The only issue is sometimes we run into people who don't want to work. A lot of people want to get paid, they just don't want to work, and that's not how we operate in Icon.
Those are not the type of that's not the type of. We're not building no playhouse. We're building an empire. So if you're not ready to work, if you're not ready to make these moves, if you're not ready to utilize your resources and put them to work and execute out here, don't bother, bro, because it's so many people out here who will be loving and appreciative to be a part of what's going on, bro. And we're talking about outside of Ikonmall, because we're pretty much telling you how we communicate and empower each other outside of this, before this. So it's not like we just linked up on this. You know what I'm saying? Niggas we've been, bro. Like-minded individuals who want entrepreneurs. I got some friends that got dope eyeglass lines. I got dope friends that are nail techs. I got dope friends that are cosmetologists. I got dope friends that are stylists, that are designers. Y'all watching right now. Stop playing. Stop playing. We got 600 slides, and you'll be mad. Don't listen. Don't come at me after they fill up and be like, man, he ain't want to mess with me. Blah, 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 blah. Slow feet don't eat, baby. Slow feet don't eat. Check the website out, theikonmall.com. We are live and in full effect. This is the Real Right Show on the Core 94 Universal Radio Station. Mr. Brandon Falcon, the owner of
Much love, brother. Much love.
Ikonmall. Thank you so much for tuning in, man. For real. Thank you for being a
It's all good, brother. You know I gotta love you.
Thank you for being amazing, bro. Thank you for being loving. Thank you for being supportive. Thank you for not giving up on me. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for not demoralizing my name, trying to demoralize my name. Thank you for not, picking at me or nitpicking with me. Thank you for not being tit for tat. Thank you for answering when I call. Thank you for texting back when I text. Thank you for being there if I ever needed something. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for not giving up on me. That is so hard to find, and I'm hard to deal with. You know what I'm saying? That person is just that I'm just serious and I'm passionate about what I believe in and what I stand.
Nah, brother, I'm gonna leave you with this. It's not that you're hard to deal with at all, brother. It's just that you just have an ambition and a fire that's in you that is never going to stop and is always going to stay lit. And because you got that, you need somebody that can run with you, and that's not in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna run with you the whole while until we hit that finish line. And I don't see that finish line coming anytime soon. So we got a long race for
We got a long way to go. It's a marathon that made a marathon continue. Again, let them know how to follow you and how to contact you.
Hey, listen, follow me on ikonmall.com. Make sure you hit me up on IG at the Ikonmall. Send me an email if you got any questions, anything you want to do, if you want to have a conversation, no matter if it's about entrepreneurship. I'm always open. Support at the ikonmall.com. I'm here for you.
Very, very strong, loving, and supportive, empowering male figure in our community. We've been putting in work for a couple years, bro, and it's only gotten bigger and better, and it's only going to get. Look for yourself. It's on since you know me. It's only gotten bigger and better. There are I can't lie about a lifestyle that I'm actually living. Yeah. It's only gotten bigger and better. Yeah, I don't have no Rolls Royce or no Bugatti yet. Yeah, I don't own no $500,000 house yet. But I bet you it's on the way.
It's on the way, bro.
I promise you it's on the way. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're gonna shut it off. I was gonna go ahead and touch bases on some emotional shit, but I ain't feeling emotional right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the show off. This is the end of the show. Thank y'all for tuning in. www.theikonmall.com. We are live and in full effect each and every Sunday, 5 to 7 p.m. I am your host, Benji, the ruler, Street Sweepers, the Mafia. Follow me, BenjiDarula. Follow me, The Real Right Show, TheRealRightShow. I ain't gonna spell all that shit. Look at the bottom. That info right here. We got your man, Mr. Brandon Falcon, signing off, man. Thank you again, man. For real, I appreciate it. Love you, bro. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all already know what it is. I'm your host, Benji, the Rules, Street Sweepers, the Mafia. I'm out in T. Let's go.